Hey, this is Stealth again, and if you're watching this video, you have already taken a huge step when it comes to your own mindset. Let me explain by being rather personal with you. I remember when I was younger, people would say something negative about me. For instance, the reason you never lay a hand on others and would act passively in a verbal fight between you and a bully is because you are not physically strong. How do you think this made me feel? It was terrible. I felt angry and sad. He had stepped upon my beliefs, and what was my resort in this situation? I ignored him and left. I acted passive in a verbal fight. At that time, I thought to myself, this is not true at all. I am a strong person. I am capable of rejecting a fight because I am not afraid to be humiliated. I am the better man. I am the moral winner. Is this really the truth though? Or am I using logic to justify my feelings? Actually, both alternatives are true. This is how it works. Feelings equals logic, which in the end will equal someone disagreeing with your logic, which will, in the end, hurt your feelings. If someone disagree with your logic, you would want to discuss further with them and try to make them understand that your logic is legit. The other part is protecting his logic too and will do the same. This will escalate, and in the end, you're in a fierce fight between who is right and who is wrong. Now, here comes the bummer for everyone who think they have a strong sense of self-respect and constantly get in these kinds of situations where their ego is hurt. You guys might have a good self-respect, but that's not how the world around is going to view you. In my story, the guy that insulted me was right all along. I am not a strong physical person. This is the truth. Being passive in these situations is my survival strategy. Your survival strategy has a certain potential when you are born, and from there on out, it's all about your surroundings. The people and the atmosphere around you will be the base for the creation of your survival strategy. As a small person, my potential for a survival strategy isn't based on strength. It's based on using my mind and instinct to make sure I would not be hurt mentally or physically. If I am passive in a fight, it is likely for the fight to cease. Admitting not being a physical strong person is hard, so I would rather glorify my actions with moral and ethics, although deep within I know what it is all about. But this does not have to be a bad thing. It basically means you have programmed your brain in a very clever way. You have established a way of living that is likely to make you survive for an incredible amount of time. Biologically speaking, this is a good thing. See what I'm doing here? I am realizing that I'm different than others, but I'm viewing it as a positive thing. If I went back to that day and relived the situation, I would just have laughed at him and said, "You man, you are 100% right." And that is what I love about myself. If I manage the situation like this, I would come off as extremely confident. No need for me to explain myself, no need for me to convincing him otherwise. No one is getting hurt. And I even stimulated his ego by agreeing with him instead of stimulating my own, which makes him feel more comfortable around me. It's a win-win-win-win situation. And it doesn't stop here. By finally realizing my survival strategy, I also realized my potential. I got the potential to improve whatever I want to. And if I come off as a weak person to some people, I will work out and get stronger. So the next time someone wants to get to me, I won't be hurt, I won't be sad. I will be happy that I have found something I can work on to become a stronger person. And this doesn't work only for my story. This is for every guy/girl out there that have felt offended of some sort, which is almost all of us. The first step for every mind hacker is to hack their own minds first. If you cannot understand your own mindset, understanding others' mindset won't work either. So every ideal that challenges you is nothing but a puller to what you are worth, making your way shining through. And every defeat you encounter is a new door opened for you. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you one of the people who would enter that door?